If you clicked on this video, you're probably wondering what it takes to learn how to dance successfully. Is it even possible for you as an adult to be able to start enjoying yourself when you're on the dance floor in social settings? In today's video, I'm going to teach you exactly what you need to be able to thrive in every social dance situation, even if you've never danced before. I also prepared a brand new free guide for you on 7 steps to start feeling and looking great on the dance floor. You can grab it at the link below. You only need 7 steps, literally this is all it takes, not 70, not 700, to be able to feel comfortable, to feel confident dancing. So the link for you is below, you can download it there. And my channel is a place to be if you want to start feeling comfortable dancing at any event. I started as a super awkward, uncomfortable dancer, and I know what difference being able to connect with others and socialize with others can make in your social life. If you're serious about learning how to dance and changing your self-confidence once and for all, there's a link below this video where you can fill out an application to speak directly to me so I can guide you through best next steps you can take to become the social dancer you always wanted. I help thousands of people become confident on the dance floor. You'll find the link below this video, and let's see if we can work together inside my Confidence Through Dance online program. All right, key number 1. This is something that no one is talking about, and this is so specific for dancing at parties, because this is what you're expected to do. It's being able to dance by yourself, which means to freestyle, to improvise. I talk to so many people that have taken dance classes, that learned on YouTube, or they tried learning by themselves, and they do it by following the teacher. But I want you to understand that following someone is not dancing, because following someone, you're copying their skills. You're copying their skills, you're copying their moves. You don't have to think on your own. But when you're at a party, when you're on the dance floor, there is no teacher to follow. And you can't really follow other people because every single person is doing something different, right? So that's not fun. You won't be trying to guess who am I going to copy from. Everyone is dancing with different rhythmic pattern. Some people might be dancing correctly, some not so much. So you have to count on your own skills and movements when you're in those social dance situations. Think about it like that. Anytime you follow a video or you go to class and you follow the teacher, you're not improving your own ability to dance. You're getting better at following, that's for sure. So with time, it will be easier and easier to follow someone. But again, those are not the skills you will be using on the dance floor at a party. So let's say you're following with my tutorial. I chose what moves you're supposed to be doing because I'm teaching specific movements in each tutorial. I connected them to the music for you. You don't have to think about how to do it correctly by yourself. And I connected the movements to each other because I usually show you how to transition from one to the next. But when you're on the dance floor, you have to know how to do all of this by yourself. So we have to prepare you for being able to dance by yourself, not just following. When I started teaching people how to dance, it was 20 years ago. This is how I was teaching too, because this is how I was taught. That's how every single dance teacher is teaching, right? You go to class and you have to just follow them. But I noticed very quickly that my students weren't getting the results they wanted. They were able to dance in class because, again, anyone can copy, anyone can follow. That's the easy part. But whenever I would ask them, so how did the party go? Did you dance? They would always say that they stayed away from the dance floor. They didn't join in. So I'm like, okay, there's something missing. So I then started to develop my method to prepare them for being able to dance on their own, without needing anyone. And this is when they started to notice the difference. This is when they truly felt ready. They truly felt prepared for the dance floor. So think of it like that. You have to practice the way you would dance at a party, meaning you can start with the video, but then as soon as possible, turn it off and do everything by yourself. This will change the game. So for example, any movements that you learn, try them without watching the video, try them to random songs, put your Spotify playlist on shuffle and match the movements. Do it without even watching yourself, because usually at a party there won't be a mirror. So you'll see how much different it feels to dance when you're not watching someone. Key number 2, you have to be prepared to do a dance style that's applicable for social situations, for a party. I call it club dance or party dancing. It basically has to be something that looks natural in those social situations. I'm sure you've seen those people on the dance floor where you were looking at them and thinking, what the heck are they doing? I would never do that, right? right? We don't want to do something that stands out in a negative way. So we have to find the movements that are casual enough, that look natural, that would make you feel comfortable just blending in with others while you do them, and not the movements that stand out and bring attention to you because they look crazy and all over the place. So again, if let's say you go to a salsa social, you are expected to be dancing salsa. If you go to a choreography class, like a hip-hop choreography class, you will be dancing hip-hop. Same thing with casually just dancing to pop music or top 40 music. We have a dance style that's specific for that. I created it 20 years ago, hello. It's called club dance. And this is what you want to be doing if your goal is to be able to feel comfortable dancing among other people. We all want to feel like we belong and not stand out. Therefore, the style that you're doing is crucial for your comfort level. And mind you, just like every dance style, party dancing, club dancing, it also has its foundation. Just like ballet has its own fundamental dance skills, just like hip hop, just like waltz, same thing with party dancing. Because it's a freestyle type of dance, you have to be comfortable with improvising, with the ability to freestyle. When it comes to freestyle dancing or party dancing or club dance, there is a specific type of movements that we're doing. Again, usually those casual, natural looking movements that don't require a lot of energy, that don't take up much space, because you don't have a lot of space on the dance floor usually. You have to be able to smoothly connect them on the spot without memorizing a sequence ahead of time. You should be able to mix and match different steps. So all of those things you have to know how to do before you step onto the dance floor to feel prepared, right? If you want to feel good, you have to know how to do all of this before you join the party. When you freestyle, you have to be able to manipulate the energy of the movements to match certain parts of the song. For example, always the chorus is more energetic, so you have to know how to add energy to your move. And all of that prepares you for being able to feel good on the dance floor. This is all specific to dancing in social settings. Key number 3, to be comfortable dancing in social situations, you have to have and build a solid dance foundation. You have to have the basics down. And the most common mistake I see beginners make is they want to be prepared for the dance floor, so they go and learn a bunch of dance moves, for example, right? Because we need moves to dance. But if you think about it, when you're at a party, when you're on the dance floor and the song starts playing, yes, you have to know automatically what moves to do, but you also have to know how to connect them to the music the right way, aka you have to know how to dance with rhythm. You have to know how to move different body parts at the same time in unison. And usually people move 3-4 things at once, mind you. And you have to know also how to transition from one move to the next, to the next. So there's more to it than just the moves. That's why so many people, they take classes, they learn the moves, and they're like, I can't dance when I go out. Well, that's why. If you lack fundamental dance skills, you will have the moves that you will either not be able to use at all, or you will use them, but you won't feel super confident using them. And why you won't feel confident using them is because you will second guess yourself every step of the way. You'll be like, am I doing this correctly? Am I dancing with rhythm? Am I on beat? Are people looking at me? Am I doing something wrong? If you have fundamental dance skills such as rhythm, such as coordination, such as the ability to freestyle, you won't be asking yourself those questions because you will know the answers to them. You will know that you're doing everything correctly, and you will know that everything that you're doing looks amazing on you. And these are the basic skills that you need. First of all, rhythm, because there's a correct way of dancing and there's incorrect way of dancing. Of course, since we dance to the music, everything that we're doing has to match specific parts of the song so that it makes sense for other people, watching us. The movements have to be in sync with the music. You have to be able to take any step that you know and be able to do it to any random song correctly. But also coordination is crucial, because it doesn't matter like how many moves you have, you won't feel confident doing them if you don't like the way they look on you, right? That makes sense. Like, we have to like the way we look dancing. And a lot of it has to do with your ability to control your body, your coordination. So building coordination is very, very important. It's having that body control and coordination that will make you look effortless on the dance floor, because you won't be struggling with, oh, I don't know how to move my upper body with the lower, or my hips don't work or my arms look awkward. Everything has to look good, right? So the better coordination, the easier it will be for you to get those movements out and make them look good on you. Or a lot of times I see people try to move different things at the same time, but it looks like a struggle. It doesn't look effortless, right? It looks robotic, like you're trying too hard. So what I want you to do instead is build your coordination gradually. Any movement that you're doing, you want to start from the ground up. I identified that it's the easiest thing to do to start with the lower body, whether it's the feet that are your foundation, or if let's say you're not moving the feet, then the hips can be your foundation, and then you're adding everything gradually. If let's say you cannot keep the feet at any step on beat, how are you supposed to add the hips and the arms and the shoulders to it? Everything will collapse. Everything will be shaky. You have to have a solid foundation for every movement that you're doing. I would start with the footwork. That's usually the easiest thing to match to the beat anyway. And then only once you feel good doing a step to the beat, add something else, just one layer. The movement might not look great, it might not look relaxed, but at least this way you start to build your coordination. Only when the coordination is there, you can work on making the movement look more natural. When you have fundamental dance skills, when you feel good about the way you are dancing, the way you look dancing, this will bring on the confidence to be able to do all of those movements, to be able to dance, to freestyle in front of other people. And a lot of people come to me remembering how painful some of their dance experiences were. For example, Ward, he's one of my clients. He wasn't able to enjoy himself dancing with his closest people, with his wife. This was something that he always struggled with because he knew that he wasn't prepared for the dance floor. He knew that there were a lot of issues that he had. But after we built just his fundamental dance skills, this was his update. How freaking amazing is that? You see? So fundamental skills are everything. You can't fake learning how to dance by just learning a few steps and thinking you will be confident doing them. It doesn't work like that. There's no shortcut. Build the foundation, you will have the skills for the rest of your life. I promise you. If you want to turn your social life around, if you're tired of always avoiding the dance floor, again, below this video, you will find the link to fill out a short application form. It will only take a few minutes, and you can speak directly to me so I can guide you through best next steps so we can turn that social life, your social life around. And I'm super excited to chat with you. Again, the link is below. I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know what else you want me to create videos on. I'm always open to suggestions. I love reading your comments. Let me know if something set off like a light bulb for you. Maybe you've learned something you never knew before. So comment below, and I'm going to see you in my next video. And don't forget to grab the guide. It's also linked below. This will be life-changing. Thank you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.